Good morning, viewer. What a beautiful day today, and a beautiful day that promises to be awesome. Also, it is another day to wake up and go about hustling. Before we get about hustling today, we just want to talk about a little about determination so that at the end of today, we know that our day is going to be productive. Well, my name is Prudence Burga, and I am one anchoring your program today. So, about determination. Most of us have heard about determination, and you have probably heard from somebody else what determination is, or somebody has told you before, be determined, and all those things. You have heard that. But then some of us don't actually pause to actually think on what exactly determination is. The firm and fixed intentions to achieve a desired goal. Firm and fixed intentions to achieve a desired goal. So you have to be your intentions has to be firm. It has to be fixed for you to achieve that goal. Like, okay, so you have a desire to actually be a doctor, and then along the way you go to school, maybe you have challenges with chemistry or physics, and then you begin to think that, can I actually be this doctor? Determination is when you put in your mind that the challenge of physics is not going to stop me, the challenge of chemistry is not going to stop me. That medicine, I am going to study that medicine, I'm going to be a doctor, and an awesome one at that. That is what determination is. So, determination also is like the concept determination is the only way that you make anything in life possible. Like, it's when you're determined that you would succeed. If you're not determined, you're just going to be another mediocre. And nobody, trust me, nobody wants to be mediocre. Everybody wants to make a mark. Everybody wants to have an identity in the world. So you don't want to be a mediocre. And that, my dear brother, is why you should be determined. So let's go on and continue talking about this determination. What exactly is this determination? As I said, it is being firm and fixed. Like, your intention has to be firm and fixed. No barriers would stop you. No obstacle will stop you. Whatever hurdle, it's not going to stop you from reaching that goal that you have set in your mind. That is determination. It requires that you push through and ignore what every other thing is telling you. What somebody else is telling you, what you are telling yourself, and all those things. It ignores that. Like, it means that you put a deaf ear to those things. It's like you have set your goal that you want to be, like I said in the beginning, like you want to be a doctor, and then you meet physics, and physics tells you, I'm a hard subject, you can't pass me, you will fail. And then you let yourself believe that physics is hard, so I can't pass it. Or biology is hard, I can't pass it, so I'm not going to succeed. My dear brother, my dear sister, do not. That's when you allow yourself to be distracted by those things, like to be belittled by this, then you're not determined. To be determined, when you have an idea, you have to follow it with real work. Like, you have to make sure that this works for you. It has to work out for you. Like you have made your goal. This is what I want to do. Anyhow, let me not use that crook or hook, but then anyhow it is, whatever barrier that comes my way. Maybe it is somebody, maybe it is my mind telling me I can't do it, or maybe it is my emotions telling me I can't make it. All those things, you put a break to them. You tell them, no, you're not going to hold me back. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to do it. And also, I was just thinking, as a Christian, why would you allow some things just to stop you from doing something when the Bible even says that you can do all things? Like, all things. Like, you said, all things. Why would you let something, just one little thing, to come and stop you from doing something that you have already set your mind to achieve? And that thing is noble. Even the Bible says, if you see anything that is noble or trustworthy, fix your eyes on those things. So you have a goal that is going to make you focus. You have a business that you want to create. You have this career that you want to boost, and then it is honorable and it is very, very good, and then you allow many things like maybe a few challenges to just stop you from doing what you have set your mind to do. My dear brother and sister, do not allow those things to stop you. Be determined, like I said. And like our topic says, determination. You have to keep yourself on your toes. You have to wake up. You have to do things. You have to do things that will accomplish your goal. And as I said, everybody hates to fail. Like, you don't want to fail now. Am I lying? Like, me and you know that failure is terrible. Like, when you fail, you don't want to fail. You don't like the feeling of failure. Like, when you see failure, everybody wants to run away from failure. Nobody wants to be the last in the class. Nobody wants to be that person that everybody will say, if you look at this person will never succeed now. This person is always failing. You don't want to be that person. So the only way to move forward is actually to be determined. So I came across this thing that said determination is better than skill. Like, you could be skilled, you could be intelligent, you could be smart, but if you are not determined, there's no way you're going nowhere. So determination is more important. Is more important than actually skill or being smart. So to be determined, there are a few points that you actually have to put in consideration to be determined. And the first point is that you have to stay focused on the future. So yeah, as I said in the beginning, you have told yourself you want to be this doctor, and then, or let me see, and the doctor is probably too far. Let's see something smaller. Let's see, maybe you have set your mind that you want to open this provision store. I don't even mean like having it all big and all, just a small provision store in front of your house probably, and then you want to open it, and then because just at some point you don't have let's see, maybe the building is not completely done or something else, just something mini, or when maybe you went to the market and then the money you went to the market is not enough to get what you had already budgeted for, and then you let that be a reason for you not to succeed. My dear brother and sister, come back with the things that you could get and open your shop. It will succeed. Come back with the things that you have gotten, the small materials that you were able to get to open the shop, maybe just even a carton of milk and Milo and something, and then you come back and then you sell it. That is better than doing nothing. It is a step forward. Stay focused on the future. You see in your mind that you want, at the end of the day, you want this provision store to be big, but you have to take it one step at a time. So stay focused on the future. Do not be distracted by anything. Okay, when I say stay focused on the future, just imagine that let's see, from let me use just Plateau State for instance. You're coming from the old airport road, you're coming down and you're trying to go to terminus, and then you meet a friend on the way, and the friend is like, oh, I'm going to Ferengada, and then this friend has a nice ride, and the car is just so awesome. It has it's air conditioned, and everything is just so awesome about the car. Oh, and music is booming from that car, and then you'll be like, let me just follow this guy, enjoy this luxury for a few minutes and something, and then you now be distracted from what you're going to go and do in the first place. What exactly is your business going to Ferengada? You have no business. You're going to terminus to go and get things for your for your business. So what exactly is you what are you going to gain from actually following this friends to foreign gather? Nothing. And nothing is nothing. Like nothing adds nothing to your business. So why would you follow nothing instead of you to follow something that will actually make your business prosper? So stay focused on the future. Look at the future. You already have a mental picture of what you want to do. You have a mental picture of how you want to see yourself in the next, let's say maybe a year or 10 years. You have already pictured it in your head, and then you allow these mini distractions, or maybe you allow mini distractions, maybe you allow friends or enjoyment or luxury and all those things, you allow them to be a barrier to you. My dear brother and sister, you will not succeed if you let those things get to you. So stay focused. Then the next thing is believe in yourself. And now, under believe yourself, you know that a lot of times when you have low self-esteem, you are easily discouraged. You easily think, I can't do this thing, or your mind easily tells you lies like, you can't accomplish this, or you're not capable, or you will fail, or even the one I personally struggle with. You can do this thing, but what will other people say about it? So when you allow those things to choke you out, my dear brother and sister, you are not going to succeed. I've been saying this, you're not going to succeed, but take it into heart. Like, you don't want to be a failure. Like, everybody hates failing. So believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. And when you believe in yourself, the next thing is to focus, to celebrate others. Celebrate others. You celebrate others. If you let jealousy or envy to continue building in your mind, like you're jealous, you're envious of somebody, what exactly is he reducing from the person? That's first question. What exactly is he reducing from the person? And then you're jealous of the person, what exactly is he building on you? You're envious of somebody, what exactly is the person getting from you? Like the person goes on and succeeds in his own business. How about your own business? Will you continue to thrive on jealousy? No. You don't want to thrive on jealousy. You want to thrive on something that is good. So when you see somebody that is succeeding ahead of you, celebrate him, congratulate him. Oh, that's awesome. I wish I would be like you. Yes, that is, everybody wishes to be good. And when you wish to be like the person, like, I don't mean like you want to copy or imitate exactly what the person is doing so that you reach the point where the person is. No, I mean, it's like you look at the good that this person is doing to reach this point that the person is reaching. As you're celebrating the person, you pick out the things that you're supposed to take from the person's success. When you do that, then you would be determined. And then the next thing is that you set smaller goals for yourself within bigger ones. So when you set smaller goals, what I mean is that, so as I said in the beginning, that, as I was saying in the beginning, that you want to have a provision store and your fund is not enough, but then I said you buy what you can buy with the funds that you have. That is taking small steps. You take small steps, go forward, and you succeed. And then lastly on this is that you should be grateful. You have reached a point, so you should be grateful about whatever you're doing. You should be grateful for the success that you have received. You should be grateful for the point that you are, your situation at that point. You should just be grateful about it, and then be grateful for the smallest success. Like, even if you don't see actually, like, you don't imagine that this thing is actually success for you, be grateful about it. And then determination will come as easy as breathing. So at this point, I'd like us to take a short break to watch this video, and when we come back, we'll talk more about determination.
My name is Chekube, and we use this work as helping ourselves. This is bushing work. We would like to encourage other people that don't have work to do to use it and help themselves too. This work serves many cars, both big and small. And also calling other youth who don't have anything to do to come and join to the work so that we can help the Nigeria out. The economy of the country is affecting the business because everything is adding money. So, but we're still managing the thing anyhow where it be to know whether we'll survive on it, because we don't have anywhere to go and do another work. I go to school, but I don't have anything to do. That's why I switch myself to this work, and I see that the work is helping me and my family. I don't have any other thing to do. That's why I see me getting myself inside this work. Yes. I don't hear anything before 7 o'clock morning, close evening time 7. The difficulty is that if I can get anything like engine, it will help me more than this knife. It's an advantage because it's condensed tire. Even if I keep it in the next 10 years, it will not expire. Yes. Even the off-cut itself is market. Anyone inside is market share. So no disadvantage. Yes. Because they use it for roasting all this pomodem in abattoir. So no disadvantage inside. Like this one now that I'm doing nice leg of that one car. Galaxy. And the Saviers. Not like the market zone. This one now have a Golf, Vectra, this Galaxy, Sharon, different cars.
Welcome back from the break, and I do hope that you were motivated with this video. Like, I personally think that this person is actually he's an inspiration for younger generations, especially for us that in this situation, in this country where we are struggling with a lot of things, and then you have nothing doing, and you probably just be staying at home. But instead of doing that, as he graduates, he's doing what he's doing. So I think you should do what you should. You should also get up on your get up and do something, even if it is just something little. So, well, before we went on the break, I was talking about determination, and I was talking about how you have to be focused, and you have to set smaller goals for yourself and all those things. Now, I would like to talk about self-determination. You have to determine in yourself that you can do things. Like, if you have to be determined on your own, like you have to work on your own self first before anything actually comes, before you actually see a result on anything else you're doing. So when you're motivating, I mean when you're self-determined, it means that you have motivation towards your ambition, and then it means that you have internal desire to push through anything that comes your way. So self-motivation is very, very important. And then the next thing, as Christians, you know that you're encouraged that you should not let me read this as I wrote it down. It says, Paul says, brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but on these things I do, forgetting things that were behind and reaching forth onto those things that are before. So you forget the past. So to be self-determined, the first thing you have to do is forget what is behind you. Like, did you succeed before? Were you progressing before? All those things. Don't dwell on them. Okay, so I've done it. I'm grateful about that. We move forward. You always look forward. Like I said earlier on, you have to move forward and keep on being determined. And then the fact that we know that regardless of everything, like I said in the beginning, where it says, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. So you have this determination that you can do anything. You have this motivation that you have somebody that has got your back. So keep yourself around people that have your back. That's apart from God. You know that God has got your back. If you tell him that this is what you want to do, he has your back. So after that, you have to surround yourself with people also that will motivate you to do things. So at the end, I would like to say that determination is the most important thing to success. When you're determined, you will succeed. Success and determination are like two peas in a pod. When you're determined, you'll be successful. If you're not determined, you'll be a failure. And as I said, I've just been repeating these things so that to ring in your head. Nobody wants to be a failure. And that's a wrap on today's episode of Morning Drive. I do hope that you enjoyed everything we're talking about in determination. And I trust that you're going to join us again next time on this program, Morning Drive. Have a blessed and beautiful day ahead of you.